Huh. Ooh. Huh. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Baby girl, she a flexion. Shut down, lay it and she next some. Woo. Everything that she do, she slay it down, ain't nothing new. Yeah, huh. She's a bomb queen. Every time I'm on done dream.
You are now tuning in to Blue Media.
Welcome to another episode of Blue Media Podcast. I'm your host, 𝐊𝐾𝐒, 𝐊𝐾 if you nasty. And here is my co-host,
Maya, whatever Maya wants. You can follow me on Instagram. It's whatever Maya wants, because I believe that whatever you want in this universe, you can manifest it. And today we're about to start a new episode.
We have our guest here, artist Kyra Kane.
Yes. I'm in the building, guys. My name is Kyra Kane. My handles are Kyra Kane Music on everything.
And we have 𝐊𝐾𝐑𝐀.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I go by the name of 𝐊𝐾𝐑𝐀, and I'm also known as King of Romas.
Yes. So we have some amazing things to share with you today. So we're going to go bouncing back and forth. But before we do that, we're going to take a shot to Blue Media Podcast. Get your cups, please, so we can do our shot.
I've been waiting.
Okay. Blue Media. Okay. So let's get started.
Observe.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to my right, to my left, to my right. Okay, so Kyra.
Yes.
I see you doing the damn thing, hailing from Trinidad now to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your journey and what made you fall in love with music.
I was born in Trinidad. Big up Trinidad always. I just always liked music. I actually was a choir singer. I actually sang in a choir for quite some time. I was a church girl, so I just went bad, and that was it. But I just discovered rap, and I just liked it, and I just loved words and poetry. So, yeah.
There wasn't a particular song that hit you that was like...
Yeah, I love Biggie. So anything Biggie is like...
We love Biggie.
Hello.
We love
him. So, his wordplay, his flow, if you really listen to me, you'll see a little bit of that, in there, because I'm, a huge Biggie fan, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And King of Romas. How do you get that name? Because I like that. That's fly.
Thank you. Well, basically, I got that name because as a kid, when I was 6 years old, I always had, a, how can you say it? A way of knowing, scents. It's I could smell something, and then I could always filter in the scent, and then master it later on, blending different things with it to accumulate a different fragrance.
Okay.
So as I grew older, I started experimenting with different materials and fixatives and things like that, and then I started my first fragrance when I was pretty much in middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I pretty much, this is kind of awkward how I did it, but I used to take different air fresheners or something like that.
Wow.
And then I would always spray my clothes, but I always had brand colognes Polo and Gucci and all that stuff like that. So over the time I would smell something, and then based on how it would smell, I knew how it would blend with other fragrances. So I would put it on my shirt. I know I can't wear no Febreze on my skin, so I would just spray it on my shirt, iron it, then spray cologne on top. And then when I go outside, a lot of people yo, I got that fragrance. What is that? I'm like, it's not even a fragrance. I got air fresheners and stuff on my shirt. So it's they was but yo, how you come up with that? I'm I just blend stuff, whatever I like, and then I could sense something, I could just blend it.
Okay.
Wow.
So when I first started getting into more into it, I started off with Muslim oils. I would take what's that thing called? Let's just say True Religion or whatever that oil, and then I would blend it with Egyptian musk and stuff like that. So it would make a different pheromone.
Yeah, and people are what is that smell?
Yeah, so it would trigger something in a person, because it's I have a different personality. So depending on how I see my fragrance, I could always pretty much make a character out of it. So that's how I do. I make a character out of it, and whatever type of mood I get into, that's what I would use it for. Mm-hmm. Some would make you feel you that boss, you that guys. Some would make you feel calm, relaxed. Some would make you feel like passionable, like you want to make love to somebody. So I have different, characteristics based on my, fragrances.
Nice. And talking about that, having hot and sexy and everything like that, we're going to go with On My Body because, I mean, hey.
I can give you a brief example of what I mean if you want to try it out.
Okay, definitely.
So look.
But let's, because you were saying, because I'm going back and forth. So with the fragrances, she got this hot song on my body. So I'm like, how we can mix the flow.
Need to be on my body.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Tell us about the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on my body came about with it's weird how I build songs. Like I just hear the beat first and I just vibe with it. So I was vibing with it and I was just like, I'm not ready. And I just put it together. Like, it was just automatic with me. So, it's kind of like, niggas be on my body, Every girl know what's up, and you a bad bitch, niggas be on your body. So, that's where the song stemmed from, real life shit, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And, yeah.
So what
Like when
fragrances
you
did you have
say
that you put on her
the beat
body?
was in your head. Like,
What fragrances do you think she would like on her body?
I know she would like something more like an amber, powdery.
Yeah, I love powders.
See?
Okay.
I love powders.
Not everybody fragrance.
Yeah.
More like a floral vanilla type.
I hate vanilla.
You hate it?
Yes.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something though.
But maybe, it fits me maybe, but I hate it so much.
Hey.
No,
But-
but I get you. Maybe
See,
it fits me.
If I blend it in a certain way, I bet you'll like it.
Oh my God, I just had a déjà vu right now. Yes, immediately. Yeah, maybe you're right.
So you want to try one?
Yeah, you want to blend something with
let's see
another
how
one?
the-
Sure,
Well,
let's do it.
I got
Let's
like a
put
little
one
spray
on
whatever,
our
but-
bodies and see
You
how
were
it
saying
goes.
like the beat comes to you. I want to know about your creative process. Where are you, like in the shower? Where does it like come to you?
Anywhere, like sometimes in my sleep, like I do a lot of like writing. And when I say writing, I've kind of like elevated from writing now to just kind of like getting in the booth and like putting it together. So now I have like my own setup at home and I just like, just off the top, just come up with like the verse part by part. Always start with the hook because I try to just do a catchy hook and just move from there. So like, yeah, that's
It just comes to you, like it just.
Yeah, it's magic. It's magic. After like I've been doing it so long, it's like as soon as I hear a beat, that's it. I know what's on the beat. I feel it, and I just go with it.
I love that.
Do you feel that you fit a certain genre or you
No,
just...
so that's what I struggle with. Like I can do it all. So like I try to like blend my Caribbean heritage and like my Brooklyn part of me and like. I just try to like blend it all together. So like in a lot of my songs, you will hear like me purposely using my accent and like, just bouncing off of like, my feelings and how I feel that day.
I have a question for you. So like, what inspired you to become like a music entrepreneur?
So I have a son. He's 8. He told me he wants to be on a private jet by next year. So I'm trying to give him what he wants here. And also like RIP to my pops. My pops passed away. There's a lot of things that he wanted to do that he didn't get to do. So like it was that fuck it moment for me. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it just because this is what I'm good at. I've always done it. So I'm just kind of like, let's go.
So another thing, like what was your most difficult obstacle in trying to like, get into what you're getting into now, like what you're into now?
I would say that same thing, like losing a parent is like the hardest thing that you would ever deal with. And like for me, it was devastating because I was really close to my pops. So like, just not understanding death and what it is and like, like that first person you lose is always so hard to deal with. My father was like the first close person to me that died and like I think that really set everything up like but it was like my biggest obstacle to date. I'm still dealing with it. So it's only 4 years. It sounds like 4 years is a lot, but
It's not
after
at all.
losing somebody, like 4 years is
Not a lot.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still fighting and battling that
sure
every
will.
day, for sure. Yeah.
So you trying to steal our job. So a question for you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So what's your what exactly fragrance like draws you in? So why you
Like,
started making
me
fragrances in the
personally,
first place?
It's not really a specific like fragrance that I like. It's just something that I was born into. You know what I'm saying? Which means I pretty much discovered this on my own.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I taught myself how to do everything. So it's like I like to I like to smell like nature, like flowers. I like to, experience different things based on fragrance. Like I could, live in a house and just remember a smell from it. And, and like any given time, like throughout my years growing up, I could smell like that arrogant, like that, that little fragrance note, and then remember exactly when and where I was at that time. So it's like I got like a photographic memory based on scents.
A high sense of smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend who used to like when I'm feeling down, she'd call me because she's like, your smell was in my nose. She used to smell me when I'm not there, and every time she calls me, she was right. I was not feeling well. Did you have that? Like, do you like smell people when they're not there,
Well,
or do you like remember
it's like-
memories and smells?
Let's
I mean,
see,
yeah.
let's see, like the thing with like a scent is that you could pick up a trace of something and not be around it for a very long time because it's stored in your mind.
Yeah,
So it's like you could just walk past something like, whoa, like
I know the smell
what's-
from somewhere.
Yeah, and then like you'll think back in time and you'll be like, oh, that's where I was. I was at such and such at 5
Yeah.
years old, whatever. So it
So you said you started
Pretty
at
much.
6 years old.
yes.
Who inspired you? Like, were you around people who smelled really
Yes,
good?
like my
or-
grandmother, my mom, people like that. Like they always buy like perfumes. They always buy like different like bath and body soaps and stuff like that. So it's like whenever I like take like a bubble bath, whatever, I'll put like a couple of drops of this one. I'll smell it, and then I'll take another one, smell it, and I'm like, oh, this is a good blend, and I just throw it in the water, and then it just make like a whole different fragrance.
But why were you mixing them? Like, what's the reason? You said like because I wanted to find something to match, but like, what do you feel like?
Me,
Why?
Like me personally, like I had a passion of always smelling different or always doing something different.
What's your horoscope?
I'm a Libra.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Don't
You
do
have
that.
some
Don't do that
stories?
to me.
What's the story,
Don't do that.
Kyra?
You
What's-
wanted people to be like, what is that smell?
Yeah,
Like,
so like, when people would smell me come out the bathtub, they'd be like, oh, you smell good. And then like I would use like different lotions blended together, different like baby oils blended together. Because each time you take a different note and you blend it together, it makes a whole different note and then you smell different. Like, what is that you're using? I'm like, well,
do you do
this,
that with other parts of your body, like your life? Like, do you customize like everything, or is it
Yeah,
just?
I just customize anything. Like anything, like I buy like the material as is, and then I would blend it with something else, and then I would like just like pretty much.
Besides
experiment.
perfumes, do you like customize other things in your
Well,
life,
That's
or is it mainly perfumes?
No,
Like-
I do anything that's different. Like I can customize like my own clothes.
Clothes.
Like, this hoodie right here.
Yeah.
Like me, I have a vision of something, and then like once I capture that vision, I automatically put it into place. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So basically, I just imagine myself in this little hoodie, whatever, and then I would go to like a copyright shop or whatever like that, and then actually have them put the details where I wanted that, and then I would go outside and then I'd be like, yo.
And what's important for you? Is it like practicality, or is it like original, or
It's
like?
it's just a lifestyle that I have. You know what I'm saying? I like to have everything different. I eat different. I drive different. Anything I do, I like to do different because that's who I am. I like to be different. I don't like to be like everybody else.
You
I
like to be
like my
unique.
own person.
I like that. All right.
So how's yours? So talking about unique, Kyra, how's your sound different than other artists out here that you would say out here in New York?
I mean, I be spitting. Like, I be spitting. I think it's just very, like, multifaceted. That's how I would describe it. I can go from rapping about something sexy to something hardcore, So I think it's just very eccentric and just different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like rap and hip hop, it's very challenging, and it's like there's a lot. So where I know that you mentioned your dad and you mentioned your son, he's your motivation, but how, like, where do you feel like you fit? Like, where was it? Like, when was it that you said, okay, I have a footprint here. Like this is me. Like I fit this place. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I don't care to fit in. I care to just be myself. And like part of being me is just doing everything and like building off my emotions. So like sometimes I want to talk about something that's, you know, like sexual and raw based on my emotions, or sometimes I want to talk about some real painful stuff. So like I just use music to kind of like tap into whatever my emotions are at that time. So like it's not really
How do you mix like expressing your personal stories and being relatable to a wide audience?
I think like once you're real and you're authentic to yourself, I think people can feel that. And I think when you dig into your emotions, somebody else is always feeling like that. You know what I mean? So like I think that's why I place so much emphasis on like real life shit and like real emotions, because I feel like that's when I create the best. When like I'm just, you know, I'm sad today. What do I do? I'm not gonna cry. I'm not like a very emotional person to like cry, but I'll just go write something that like, you know, gives me the outlet that I need at that time. So
what were your feelings with PSA?
Oh, PSA, I was just like, let me rap some fire that's gonna like really make a statement. Because I just feel like everybody kind of watered down hip hop now. So like, I just kind of like to be that person sometimes that's just like, hold on. I could do the sexy stuff, but hold on. I got bars. Like, don't get it twisted. You feel me? So that's how PSA came about.
Can you give us a little sample of a little something?
PSA or something else?
Whatever you want to do. I just want to hear a sample or something.
All right, I got you. You want to hear acapella or you putting a beat on?
Acapella.
Yes, we are about to acapella. I'm not even going to lie.
All right.
We agree.
Let the paintings on the wall talk. You came up short, that's the reason for that small talk. And more importantly, you're fucking with the wrong sport. I got all this support like I got home court. And you're here in quarantine for this epidemic. You still feeling, just waiting for that anesthetic. Fuck that, KY the lyricist, far from a medic. Dickless niggas, what you date, Lorena Bobbitt? Stop it. I'm 24 in that purple gold. My jump shots, my cum shots, fucking centerfolds. You MVP of that bullshit like Derrick Rose. Now keep it moving, I'm approved, nothing set in stone. I'm coming home in that all black strip with the cranium removed. So conditioned to the head, I forgot the shampoo on the anti-refusal, whipped and bamboozled. Stay on the track, get real and just lose it. Writing and producing, nasty with it, gruesome. Niggas too pussy, looking for a threesome. Roll around like threesome. Holla if you need some. Arab money boy, pockets Middle Eastern. All right.
Okay. I like that. Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice. And I'm definitely with the threesome. That's been happening. No, seriously,
Hey,
that is the active thing.
Oh my
Start no problem. I'm just saying, like,
You
this is the
ever
year
had
of
a
the
threesome?
threesome. I mean, it's just, you
You
know.
be having threesomes?
No, I've never actually had one. I've never actually had one, but I'm
You
just
wanna
saying.
try?
I don't think so. I'm too selfish with a nigga. I'm too selfish. What about you? You know, you just no. Okay, we taking sips. How about you? No.
No.